The thirst is real.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Frankie Chenna with the Thirsty Boys, and I am with a modern-day reality TV legend from Survivor 44 and The Traitors Season 3. It's Carolyn. Hello.
Hello. I thought you were Cena. Girl.
You know, John Cena fucked that up for me.
Yeah, you're screwed. Sorry.
Yeah, it's his fault. My goal in life is to get more famous than him so I can reclaim my last name.
Yeah, true that. I would, at this point, it's like, but even y'all were saying my name wrong. Aneal was saying Caroline.
I know. Okay. Oh my God. I love this calling out Aneal. Aneal is sick today, but
Good.
Aneal is kind of known for changing people's names incorrectly. So
Same.
sorry about that.
Which I do too. So but I am very openly a hypocrite. But I was like,
Yeah.
girl, like the whole Caroline thing, and I'm not kidding you. We're at the reunion, and people are still called. And at this point, I'm like, okay, this is the last time I'm gonna see some of you. So like, what's the point of correcting? And people used to tell me like, correct them when they. Yeah, I get it, but it also gets a little bit old to keep telling people like I'm not Caroline.
Totally. No, I'm pissed off on your behalf. I don't think I've ever got it wrong though. As far as I know. Okay, good. So let's start off with like, you're a queer icon. I don't know if you consider yourself that or if you know that, but like when you were just delivering this iconic television, how much were you aware of kind of what you were doing versus just being 100% authentically yourself?
Girl, I wish I would have. Like, okay, I think of Bob the Drag Queen, and I think of
Yes.
like, oh my gosh, Bob was like, first of all, Bob's a natural. Bob is charisma. Bob is like, we may not have like seen eye to eye out there, but I will respect like the talent that is Bob, okay? And truly a natural. But like, oh my gosh, I'm thinking like, I wish I would have like had little things prepared, like the 10 toes down and all these like, I'm like,
Yes.
wow. But no, I don't think like, am I gonna go to, no, none of that is like put on or I'm thinking about or like I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna put on my crazy face. No, this is my face. And so if anything, I wish one of my regrets is like I wish I could have like been louder like at the round table. Bob did it, but then Bob went home early. But like Bob brought it each episode that they were there. So it's like girl, like I felt like I was boring as hell outside my confessionals because I just felt like I couldn't be loud or I'd get banished. And it's like that fear. It's like, what do I want to be bored out here? Have fun? But no, I wasn't like putting it on. I don't know how.
But that's the thing about Traitors also, right? Like if you look at the game from a strategy perspective, typically the best players are quieter. So were you struggling with having to be quiet but then wanting to be yourself? Like what was that like filming for you?
Oh, I was 100% myself, but I wanted to be like, and not necessarily like, I want to be loud today. You think I don't have opinions that I want to say at the round table? But it was like, I couldn't really, like, if I do, I knew I'd be like Bob's loud ass and then be out. So it's like, but then pretty soon, because when I came into that show, I was like, screw everyone. I'm going to bust out. I'm going to have fun. I was accusing people of being traitors before the game even started. Like, wow, I was having fun. And then it's like, okay, I gotta like quiet down a little bit because like I'm gonna get my ass out. Like once I became a traitor, I'm like, I'm gonna get my ass out of here. So then I like was like, hello. And then people are like, why'd she quiet down? And I'm like, well, now I gotta put, but it was never like when it came to the round table or all I used to do was walk around and be like, where's the evidence taking us? Like, oh my God. But it's easy for me to just be an idiot or like, and not be an idiot, but like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or like, even like, I'm out of breath or like, why is she acting like that? I don't have that in me where like, if there's a group of people and they're all standing together and they're talking and it's like, woo, I don't have this urge in me that's like, let me go over and like say like, what am I gonna say? I don't give a shit. I just walk like I can be alone. I can be just sitting there like, I don't care. I don't care about like being a part of or being in some sort of a clique.
So we interview a lot of reality stars, and when we watched your first season of Survivor, and we're commenting on you, we really did say like this is a reality TV masterclass because what we look for when we watch these shows is authenticity. How did you like? People always say like it's hard to be myself when there's cameras in my face. It's hard to be myself when there's a producer in my face. Like, did you actively have to train to turn that off, or again, is it just something you don't get bothered by?
I don't get like I'll tell you what I get bothered by. I get bothered by people who play it up for the camera, which I do appreciate
Yes.
and respect now though a little bit because
Yes.
it's like good. Like okay, for example, the housewives, they know how to bring it. They know
Yeah.
how to, and that's entertaining. And I would much rather have and I'm not calling them all fake or blah blah blah. I'm just saying like they know how to bring it, and if it's a little bit like, oh no, you didn't, I have no problem with that versus the like I am wet noodle on the floor. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't care. But that bothers me more like when it's a show like Survivor or like that where it's like is this Big Brother? Like where are we? Why are you
Mm,
act like the camera comes out and like whoa? It's like what? That's not what
yes.
like this is Survivor. So that always like weirded me out. Or
Yeah.
even like on Traitors, it was like and then all of a sudden the camera and it's like, so should we do oh, and it made me uncomfortable and I just can't.
Yeah.
So no, like there's no part of me like I just don't, that bothers me more. And I don't have
Yes.
any oh, do I look a certain way, do I do, how am I gonna, I don't give, I don't care because when I watch reality TV is the truth, I do want to see people raw, real, and vulnerable. I get that not
Yes.
everyone can do this, but I or like do that and put it out there. I truly just don't care. Like I don't, I'm
Yeah.
not thinking like, are people gonna like me? I, please don't.
No, and again, that's why fans resonated with you because nowadays in reality TV, it's just, let's be honest, most people applying, they want fame or they want notoriety. They want to perform a version of themselves. And that's why casting people like you is so hard because people know there's been too many reality shows, there's been too many casting calls, etc. So it's like that diamond in a rough sort of casting, which is, again, I think why you're so revered as a reality TV star. Who was the most sort of performative on Survivor? Who perked up the most, like when the cameras came on?
I mean, if you want me to be like honest, I would say Jam Jam, but like but
Mm,
he's like that in real life too. But like, I don't know
yes.
if it was just like excitement or like, but I was like, girl, I, but yes, there was a degree of like where I'm like, but but in his defense, he does have some of those qualities in real life too. But it was just like
Yeah.
the camera, like he loves, and he really does love the camera. But I did feel like I'm like, girl, and then I would just say like a lot of other people. I truly can't even think of names. Were just I would say just scared to. um People don't want to share like their whole life or like
Yes.
like so it's just very surface level.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think like I would probably be like a Jam Jam where it would be Frankie, but it's like Frankie 2.0, Frankie on Red Bull, Frankie at the next
Yes.
level. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. But it was just like, I'm
No,
like, girl, you just were like, but I love, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
yeah, no, I love that. No, these insights are super interesting. So, what was harder for you? Was it convincing the jury or was it convincing the round table?
Oh, for sure. Honestly, that's a good no one's asked me that, girl. Honestly,
Okay.
I was so broken during I'm working on my posture. I was so broken during Survivor by the end of it that it was just truly like, get me out of here. I like literally was like, I peed my pants. I was like, get me. Had just no confidence. I felt about this big
Hmm.
towards the end. I felt like I was
Wow.
dying inside. And it's a long time. Like the
Wow.
whole tribal council like thing or the finals, it's a long time. And I get it, like we're gonna make you work, but I just felt so disrespected by like Dan, like just the way that Danny had treated me and looked at me, and I felt like what I ended up being so pissed about afterwards was not getting a vote or winning, but it was letting him get in my head. It impacted
Mm,
like the way. I felt about myself and my worth out there. And it's like, oh my gosh. So after that game, I was like, I will never let anybody get in my head like that again. I will never let anybody make me feel less than and make me feel not worthy, which is why I took out all my trauma on Boston Rob, because of course I'm thinking in my head, like, oh, here you are, and you can come out here and you can just be this like wonderful person who is just, he could just be like, plop, blah, 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 blah. People would be like, yes, it is. It didn't even matter. Like, and I really, but he's so well spoken and so eloquent. And so
Mhm.
he is a work of art and good. I was at first like, no, I was jealous, and I can 100% say that I was unleashing my trauma onto Boston Rob. Yes, I was. And you might,
Okay.
and I know you're like toxic masculinity and blah, blah, blah. I
Yeah.
love him now. Yes, I do. And you know what?
Okay.
I get how people like, I get now why he's on every goddamn show. Okay. He
Yeah.
has got an art form. It's impressive. It's truly impressive. And I was hating at first, but it was my own insecurities and my own, like, oh, now he's going to come in here. And and I know made some mistakes too and blah, blah, blah. But that was my own shit. But
Okay.
going and doing that, I felt like I was so like, I'm gonna win. I really did. I was like, I'm gonna win this thing. And I was
Yeah.
so, and of course it's edited, and I don't ever like to be like, in what they didn't show is, but like they basically just show me crying and then that's it. And like, bye.
Mm.
Obviously it's
Mm.
not I didn't just go there and cry. But I felt what hurt me was Dylan had said, like, girl, he didn't say girl, but he was like, I'm gonna be your Carson out here. And he said that day one. And he's like, I'm a huge Survivor fan. And I'm like, because I thought he was like one of like Spencer Pratt's friends from the Hills or something. I didn't know who he was,
Mm.
so I
Mm.
thought like was probably on some MTV show back in the day. That was my
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
first impression. And he's like, girl, I love Survivor. Like, I'll be your Carson out here. I know that you get underestimated and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yes. That broke my heart. Yes, it
Oh
did.
no.
So that really is what, like, that really, that hurt. It just hurt.
Of course. Of course. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, the self-awareness and the reflection is crazy and so admirable. So again, thank you for sharing all that. Would you rather play a game with the Tika 3 or your original Traitors group?
Who was my group? I felt like I was alone.
Okay, the Tika 3 or the Traitors that were chosen to start the game?
Oh, Tika 3. Yeah, like, to be honest, can I say
Are you still in
none?
touch?
What?
Oh, okay. I mean, so are you not still in touch?
I talked, like, me and Carson had a falling out. Me and Jam, things got weird, and we talked, but it's weird. It is. And
Oh,
it sucks. Like, it does. Like, it got just weird after the season. And so, but I'm like, it's like, how much can I, like, I'm not gonna like keep like being like, Jim, but I'll,
yeah.
like, we talk here and there, but it got weird. And I don't even want to be like, oh, well, he's moved on with his life. Like, no,
Mhm.
like, it's weird. But I just butt heads with, like, here's the deal. Everybody treats me like an idiot, okay? And I get that that's like the vibe I'm giving off apparently, but it's like it kind of sucks sometimes. And sometimes my strategy like actually hurts my feelings. And so maybe I need to come up with
Yeah.
another one, but like it does sometimes hurt and it breaks me down. But I guess then go out there, Carolyn, and play different and do, I don't know how any other way.
Yeah. But like,
Neither.
and is this still in your real life though? Like, again, like, let's just be like, whatever, we're on a podcast. I don't care for a moment. Like, obviously I feel and know that you're an intelligent person. So like, is this still prevalent in your life or
Yeah.
like, yeah, where is Carolyn at
100%.
today?
100%. I have a situation that I can't talk about, but like, I'm like, okay, so you're just like everybody else and you think I'm an idiot too. Thank you. Goodbye. Like, it happens all the time where people, it's true. And then you get people like, oh, I know. And of course, there's the ones who are like, I don't know. I have like all of these shows, like, truly when it comes to trust, and not only the shows, but just personal experiences. It's like, I like, yes, these mess with your trust with people 100%. So when it comes to like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
even like a Boston Rob or a Wes or like, Even talking with Parvati, it's one of those things where it's like they're already at the top. They're already, so it's like I know that when I'm
Mm,
talking to them, they're not trying to get anything from me. They're not trying to like take
mm.
advantage of me, or so it's like I like talking with people who aren't going to just try to get something from me.
Yeah. No, I respect that. And like, despite maybe the more difficult parts of these two shows, like, would you like you'd go back and do it again? Like, you're happy with this?
Well, I was just cut from 50. But
I
other
know.
and that
Or
suck, but
yeah.
like, yeah, why'd you cut me, girl? But um oh, you're entitled. No, I'm not. Like, good.
No, that's what they said.
People like I don't read crap online because I don't want to like feel like shit. But people
Of
will send me
course.
stuff once in a while, and then I'll get mad, and then I'll say to people like, "Don't send me stuff." Anyway, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's like no, no. Of course I would. Traders especially like I said, it was hard and it was like challenging and blah blah blah. They were incredible. Every like the production, the everything about that show. Like you think like I remember being on Survivor and I'd always be like, shout out to the art department. Because, going on and seeing the tribal set for the first time, seeing all of the
Yes.
decorations and seeing we had like this taco stand and it was literally like, it probably was like a DIY craft. And I'm like,
Yeah.
woo, tacos, 25 cents before I even ate. Then I get to the Traitors and I'm like, this is like the big leagues. I'm literally like wowing over a DIY craft. And now I'm on the Traitors where it is literally like a full on movie set. Like it's amazing. But not only that, like the producers, you just see them like paying attention to every single detail, the church, every little flower and
Yes.
candle. And they are so, there's a reason that show is so good. They
Yes.
are amazing. Just saying.
Okay, so I mean, you would do them again. You would do other shows again. You wouldn't go back in time and undo this. Like, you're in this.
No,
You're
I
in
have my
this.
like. That's what people. It's like, yeah, I do get emotional. I do like. It's yes, but then I get over it. Oh,
Yeah.
not a
Yeah. No,
cycle.
reality TV is hard, and it's okay to get emotional and then play another game 3 more times or whatever else.
Yeah. So yeah, what girl? I loved her. Like Traders was just it was so freaking cool. Like incredible.
Mhm. Shifting gears, you are like a big Cameo person. Have you gotten any weird requests on Cameo, or what's been your weirdest?
Good. I'm like I'm not dressing up like a cowgirl. I don't own a jean jacket, and I'm not putting my hair in pigtails. And you know what? Remind me now never to ever like wear pigtails because ew. And I don't get a whole ton of like, because to be honest, like don't. I don't get like a ton of like, here, do the, but I
Yeah.
do. But every single one where they're like, or I just had somebody ask like, your boobs are fake, right? Like, what size are they? And if that,
Oh
to
God.
be honest, if it were a woman, I'd be like, girl, here's what size and help them out. But a man,
Yeah.
ew. And it's like,
Yeah.
that's none of your damn, I don't even engage with it, but I'll just be like, decline. I am not
Of
going to
course.
do I'm not like what the hell? I'm a person. I'm not going to dress up in a costume and like
No, like, this is Cameo. This is not OnlyFans. People need to like check themselves.
ew. But those types of ones where people are inappropriate and like
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Did you watch this season of Drag Race?
no. But I like
Okay.
I know good. Here's my thing is like who won? Is it over yet?
It is over. On your nerve. On your nerve. Finale was a few days ago.
Oh, girl, I know. So I'm really bad when it comes to TV because I just cannot sit down. And so the only two I'm not kidding you. I watch Traitors, I watch Survivor. I have a hard time, like, even like, it's hard for me to like sit. And I wish I could be one of those binge watchers or what do you call them? Where you're like, I'm into this show right now. And of course, I want to
Yeah.
I need to start. What's a good season to start with?
Oh gosh, for Drag Race?
Because I
I
love
mean, the thing
Drake. Are
is,
you kidding me?
I know. I started late. Have you got to meet a lot of drag queens like since like being on these
Oh
shows?
yeah, absolutely. And so then it's like, girl, and of course it's like I know who people are and I watch like the clips and I see like even like with
Yes.
Bob the Drag
Yes.
Queen, I didn't like, but I knew who Bob the Drag Queen was, girl. They spend a lot of money, let's just say it. And you literally need to spend a shit ton of money to like be on that show. Yes, you do. Right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I have friends who've done Canada, and I know how much they spent, and it was.
And your butt needs to be like, girl, you know what I'm saying? A lot of
It's like it's definitely the hardest reality show to prep for. I think we can safely say that.
because a lot of people have fake butts, am I right?
I mean, I think yes, people have plastic surgery, so yes, it's very very expensive. Okay, we're gonna move on to a quick little game.
Oh,
It's gonna be who from Traitors would do the best on Survivor, and I'm gonna give you people to choose between. Okay, are you ready?
yes.
Bob the drag queen
Oh,
versus, oh my god, now I'm gonna say her name wrong. Oh my god, Gabby. Sorry, I had
girl.
name worries.
Gabby.
Gabby versus Bob Harper.
Gabby.
Gabby versus Chriselle.
Gabby. And this isn't because I'm biased and like just love her and I'm obsessed with her. Gabby.
No, I mean so far I agree with you too. Gabby versus Sam.
Oh my gosh, I was just about to say who's Sam? No, which honestly, good. He was very nice and kind. When people ask, like, "Hey, tell me about Sam," I'm like, he was very kind, but so quiet that like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, of course he did seem kind, but he was way too quiet for reality TV.
Like, girl, I'm gonna say Sam.
Because he's quiet or because he's jacked?
He's jacked and he really is like he's not like you might think like oh he's like well I don't know what people might think but oh he's this rich person who's like blah, blah. He doesn't act like that. He's not like all stuck up. He's very humble in my opinion and just was very kind and
Okay.
nice and quiet. So he'd probably do well floating under the radar like everyone, you know.
Yeah. Okay, last one. Sam versus Dylan Efron.
Oh, duh, girl, he just literally like rescued two women. I'm like, I texted him, I'm like, what the? Can you like? I go, it's like, are you paying people to find these headlines for you? Like, how the heck do you just end up in Miami and you're rescued? He's like, it was no big. What do you mean it was no? That is literally the definition of a hero, and he
Yeah.
really is too. So humble and so like
Oh,
he is.
good.
He is
That's
like one
good to
of those
hear.
and I remember him getting just like overwhelmed out there because it's like he's like Carolyn, I'm literally used to like he's like I travel in my van with my dog. I'm not you he's quiet. Like he's a
Oh,
quieter. He's quiet. Like he's not some like in your face. He's a sensitive little boy. So yeah,
yeah.
like Dylan, he's a hero.
He's a hero. Okay, we have time for one more. It's going to be a would you rather.
Girl.
Okay. Would you rather lie to your best friend as a traitor or blindside them out on Survivor?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have a soul anymore, so no, I'm taking
Oh,
Wes's line. I feel it though. Good. When I met him, he was like, I go, how have you been doing this for 20 years? And this is when I knew I liked Wes because I was like that motherfucker. I judged him too. And I'm like, this is when I knew I liked him. He's like, Carolyn, I don't have a
what did he
soul.
say?
I don't have a soul anymore. And I'm like, girl.
Oh,
He's like, I have to
that's,
like, yeah, because he's done these so much. But I'm like, girl, yes, he does, and he is very nice. But it doesn't matter. Like, I got like, I would say though, I would rather lie as a traitor because like I'm a
yeah,
traitor.
fair. At least that's was given to you. Okay. Would you rather go home with an immunity idol in your pocket or get murdered first?
Oh, poor Dorinda. That really was good. Weren't like you think I'm not thinking out there? Like, what are people good? What are people gonna think and they're gonna be pissed? I know who Dorinda is. Do you really think that I
Yeah.
wanna I don't care. And not to mention, I do think that there's a thing when it comes to shows where it's like we have a responsibility out there as the cast to like let's not murder off
Mm.
or people who are entertaining, engaging, and fun the
Yes.
first episode. That
Thank
is
you.
so
Thank you.
that is good. And I don't. care. And and this is why I say sometimes the game bots are ruining these shows, because it's like, it ain't that
Mm,
serious. We're making a TV
yes.
show. So like you
Yes.
can go blah, 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 and the strategy of that, like, no, like, we could have made a million reasons why she should have stayed. And
Yeah.
I'll put number one on my list is she's entertaining. And like, do you really want to go home and have all
Yes.
those people pissed at you that you murdered Dorinda? I
Yeah.
certainly did not.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Good.
Well, agreed. Future reality stars and the traitors, listen to this tip because we, the fans, agree. And we want you to think about these things when you're murdering people.
It's true. It like, really, unless you just want to be the star of the show, but it's like, and I'm not saying like that's why Bob the I'm not saying, but it's like,
No, no, no.
Dorinda was literally already like, people were like, girl, it's like, keep her here.
Yes. Totally agree. Okay, last question. Who would you rather have narrate your life story, Jeff Probst or Alan
Oh,
Cumming?
please, are you crazy? Alan. Alan is what girl, like, I mean, Alan is literally, and good. I don't, I feel like I've been so loud about the 50s stuff. I'm like, girl,
No,
which I
it is
can't
what it
help it.
is.
I get emotional. But
Hmm.
Alan is just so, first of all, like, he is like an actor. He is theatrical. He is crazy. He is so talented at what he does. I'm not saying Jeff is
Yes.
not, but like, when it comes to like, I want somebody who's going to be wearing something fun and be like, I love that. I love all the extra. I love, and like, his dog's always there. So like, girl,
Okay,
come
very cool.
on.
Well,
Who would you answer?
no, of course. I'm with you, Alan. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Or not that, like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, who, I just, Alan is so talented and so, oh my God, like, come on, girl.
I'm with you. No, I get the answer. I respect the answer. Thank you so much, Carolyn, for being on the Thirsty Boys podcast. We really, really appreciate it. And we cannot wait to see what show you're going to be on next because we know there's going to be something. So thank you.